Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 24 of Emily's Life. And if you are returning, welcome back. And in this part, we're going to work or try to work a little bit on Kenny's aspiration and perhaps add another pet to the household if he has any luck making a friend and adopting someone. I actually am going to see if we can make a friend with a male cat so that perhaps we can have a kitten with Daisy, because the reason I came up with that idea is because Daisy currently is in heat and so keeps giving off hearts, so I thought, well, let's try that. And I kept trying to get Kenny to encourage her to breed, but it didn't work. And so I think it'll be more likely to work if we end up having a cat in the house, and then we'll have another cat or another pet that we can try and train. Though to be honest, I find it easier to train the dogs, as in real life the cats in the game, like in real life, aren't very good at listening. But anyways, and if you want to see where our Sims came from, they came from my Asylum challenge, where Emily, who is actually at work right now, was the main Sim, and she completed her 3 aspirations to get out of the asylum, and she brought 2 of her housemates, Dawn and Kenny, with her. So with that, I'm going to give it pause, because I do find one thing with the pets is that they often move and leave really quickly when you're trying to go make a introduction to them. And we had moved recently, and so we're in a neighborhood that has cats right now, and that's why I thought I would try and work on it. So he is not going to come try and do a friendly introduction to Mayor Whiskers, but let's try that again. I think Mayor Whiskers doesn't have the best traits, but whichever cat, if we are successful, and I don't like Richie's traits either. Spoiled, skittish, and playful. Not the best for trying to train. I find the spoiled ones get very upset and it hurts your relationship. Are you actually going to let us introduce ourselves to you, Mayor Whiskers? Because that would be really nice if you would. Because you're just taking off. I don't know where you're going. Well, we'll see. I'll be back if we actually get to introduce ourselves, if Kenny gets to introduce himself to him. And if not, I might just take Kenny and possibly Dawn over to the museum, because I think there's cats and dogs over there, so that might be a good place to go meet pets. And I might just give up on my idea of befriending a cat if I don't have any luck with the cats. It might be easier to befriend a dog. But because I'm really, even though currently he has it on his archaeology scholar, what I really want to do is work on his pet aspiration. Okay, well, that's not working. So I think what I'm going to do is take them to, I'm going to look after Daisy, and then I'm going to take them to the museum or somewhere else where we can maybe meet another pet. So I will be back. Well, it's much later in the day. Kenny and Dawn spent the day going from Pupperstone Park to the Dead Grass Museum to try and find some stray animals to try and befriend. Mainly Kenny was the one who wanted to do it. Dawn just tagged along. And the day passed, and Emily came home from work, and so she decided to cheer poor Kenny up and have the 3 of them go to the Wharf Tavern, I think it's called. It's the one that comes with the Cats and Dogs expansion in Bridgerton Bay, and she thought she'd invite their neighbor along, so they're out here, and we're saying hello to Katerina to see. We're greeting her, and then we'll go in. I'll just put that in cutaway. They're already inside, and it's the happiest hour. It is discount. It's happy hour here, and if we happen to see any pets around while we're here, we may pursue that, but I think we're just going to have an evening out, and Dawn has taken a little bit of a liking to Katerina, so we're going to come talk to her, have him come talk to her. He's the only one who's actually not friends with her, because they had already met before and weren't friends, whereas the others, I think, introduced themselves and became friends instantly, as happens if you have the incredibly friendly trait. So, they work together. She works in the cooking. That's why he knows her and isn't friends. Interesting. We can give her some cooking tips, and Let me see. So he must, since it says that, we obviously know that she works. Let's see what we know about her. So she's in the culinary career. She's a cat lover, bookworm, and foodie. And of course they are acquaintances, neighbor, and co-workers. So we'll tell an unbelievable story. And is he talking to himself or talking to the bartender? Vivian. You're a long way from home, Vivian. This isn't you. We don't actually know. Cheerful introduction. We don't know Vivian. Let's head it off and we'll do some cheerful introductions. They don't actually spend a lot of time just going out. Oh, I guess they spent, he's mastered charisma. They don't spend a lot of time. They did spend quite a bit of time in the cantina in Salvadorada learning the local culture skill, but they don't actually come out to bars very often, I have to say. Let's see. Oh, you're going fishing, are you? That's because I have a gathering going and that's a group activity. So we seem to know this sim. What's his name? Kayan, and I don't know what his traits are unless she comes over and starts to talk to him. I'm assuming we'll know the traits. Oh, look. There's Lexi is out and about in the neighborhood. Discuss interests. Let's see. Yeah. I'll try and make friends off camera, I think is what I'll do. Maybe I'll have to go back to the old neighborhood because that's where I had more luck. I did see one dog in the Pupperstone Park neighborhood, but it was Arnav. I don't remember his last name, but Kenny doesn't have has a slightly negative relationship with Arnav. Oh, he's a doctor, but he's a goofball. Hot-headed, ingenious. Interesting mix of traits. Discuss ancient history. Now, she's actually got to the last tier of the archaeology scholars, so she needs to give a successful archaeology lecture. I'm not sure if anybody here is going to be that interested in archaeology. Why don't we try? I think Lexi. Oh, she's all right. She's just got. She's not my evil one. I think that is. I can't remember. My names are escaping me right now, even though I do know who it is. But let me say friendly. Ask about day. And I wanted to give her an archaeology. Oh, we can't give her an archaeology lecture. We can only give it to our housemates and Dina Caliente. Well, we'll try with Dina. Is this cheering you up a little bit? Kenny, going out and having a night on the town? You can order a happy hour drink. Why don't you do that? Why don't you order her we're not going to order a minty fresh pet confection because that doesn't, they don't like those. Go under. We'll order a Ridgeport, not point. So let's see, is she going to actually do her thingy? It doesn't look like it, but doesn't really matter. So where did you go, Dawn? Where are you? Oh, you went to the bathroom? Is Katarina still around? We invited her out. Did she leave? Let's go down. Let's see if we can see her anywhere. I don't see her, so there's a TV here. I've never actually been into this location. I have seen it though. But that's probably because I don't go to the bars very much in my game with my Sims. So, there's the, Did you get your drink, Kenny? No, you're still waiting, it looks like. I'm going to take a brief scope around and see if I see any pets. I'm going to continue my quest. Though I do find it hard with the cats in particular to make friends with them. And once you introduce yourselves, you can invite them over to your lot. But the two that I have introduced myself, I don't really like their traits. Oh, look! There's Clyde from the Asylum. And this is Judah Shelley. We don't know. I don't know his traits. You know what? Why don't you come talk to him? Or do a cheerful introduction over there. And we actually do with him, with Raj. I think we've introduced ourselves a long time ago, but it's worn off so much that it's considered to be a new relationship and we can introduce ourselves again. So he hates children. He's a dance machine and a foodie. I'm not a big fan of the hates children trait. Because I think, isn't Raj, he's unflirty if I remember correctly. Foodie, slob, and unflirty. Not the best traits. Well, the unflirty and slob is not the best traits. Do we know him? We do. Can we give him an archaeology lecture? I'm still on that quest to see whether I can... Oh, we already gave a successful one. It did work. Oh, it's night here. Are we going to see some knights coming in now that it's night? And what is he doing? Oh, he's viewing and having a drink over there. Dawn is. I don't know if you can... Or maybe she's at work. That's probably what happened, is she probably went to work. Did our neighbor, because she's in the cooking career, and usually they work on Thursdays. I find they often work on Thursdays, so maybe that's why she disappeared. Why she left after she was invited to come hang out. So she didn't really need to give another archaeology lecture, because she already... Oh, she's going to order a drink. What's she going to order? Well, so they're having fun out. Didn't have any luck with the neighbor, because I think she probably had to work. And I don't see any pets around, so they're just having a nice, relaxing evening at the bar. But I'm going to let them end their evening on their own, and I will be back maybe tomorrow. We'll try again to see whether Kenny can befriend a pet that we can add to the family so that he can continue to work on his animal aspiration. What is it called anyways? Let's take a look before I switch. It's just animal. Friend of the animals. That's the aspiration. So he needs to... Why is he... Oh, because I'm on Emily. I'm like, why is he that low? Because Emily's not really working on that aspiration as much as Kenny. And I see some of them are... Kenny's a bit hungry. He's eating some chips. Hopefully they're good quality. But I will be back tomorrow in the morning for them when or whenever I find a pet that maybe Kenny can try and introduce themselves to befriend. Oh, Lilith came in and she looks a bit sad there. So I'll be back. Well, it's morning and they're all home and I don't know what's wrong with Daisy. So I am trying to have Dawn come over, and I see that poor George seems to be sick. So I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with Daisy, and George seems to be sick. And Kenny's down making friends with cats. We're trying to. So let's see. We're going to begin examining, because we actually have a... Oh, he's gone to sleep. Can you wake up so we can examine you? Because you look like you're pretty sick there, George, and we want to look after you. And Daisy still is sort of not doing very well. I'm going to take these walls and to cut away. And I think I'm going to take... I'm going to say, what's wrong? I'm sure there's food there, and there's a litter box there, so I'm not sure why you're needing anything. We'll see. I guess I'm not going to be... Oh, he's taking a while. Finally, almost there. I didn't expect George to be sick. I did come home from being out all day, and of course both dogs were dirty, which is one of the reasons I don't want to have too many dogs in the house, because I find if you leave them alone, they get really, really dirty. So oh, Daisy... Well, there is food there, Daisy. Go ahead and eat it. And George isn't... So we're going to do a... skin fur inspection. Though his fur looks okay. Just that he's got stars around his head. Let's hope he doesn't need surgery, because we don't have one of those here. He's got extreme lethargy and sluggish heartbeat. And we'll listen to his breathing. What's wrong with you, George? Derpy doggy syndrome. And he has to go to work. So let's see whether we can treat that. Oh, we can. Antifungal spray. Yay! I guess we could have calmed him too, but... So hopefully that works. And our George is okay. So he's cured. Quick, let's just look after the pet at home with our little... our home it looks like Daisy ate our home vet clinic. So we're gonna have him rally the troops because I see he needs a little bit of needs, and I just noticed that we got a pop-up. Oh, speaking of Don, he actually completed his art, his painting aspiration off camera in between parts, which I forgot. He did this as his final masterpiece, so I kept it there just to show you that he has it. And it just reminded me because Emily just had a masterpiece, so I haven't sold the masterpieces yet. One, to show it to you, and then this one. See, this excellent realism is like worth more than this abstract. And I used to find that my abstracts were worth quite a lot, but recently I'm finding them not worth as much, but the realism still seem to be worth quite a lot. So I think they're probably okay. Let's take a look at his needs. He needs a bit of fun. So why don't you go do some cloud gazing before you go to work. That'll get your fun up and also get you hopefully some inspiration there. And now that all the animals seem to be okay, you can come and resume what I was going to tell you to do before, which was to write that archaeology guidebook, because to complete the archaeology scholar, she has to write a good archaeology skill book. So let's go check in on Kenny. Are there any pets around now that he... is this... Oh, we're not friends. Oh, right, because I had him introduce himself to Butter. And Butter... Yeah, I didn't like friendly introductions, so and that was a hit. They took a hit to the relationship with having a friendly introduction, so that was not successful. So I think I'm going to take him home and introduce, and I kind of gave up on the males, because to be honest, I don't even know if Daisy is in heat anymore, so we'll just skip the kittens, and if we want a baby pet, we'll just have puppies. Oh, look, here's two pets. Here's a few pets. Squee. Squee actually is, I was going to say we'll skip it, but Squee is actually a male, because when I was giving the option to try and meet, or to try and have Daisy mate. Oh, look at that. Playful, affectionate, and friendly. Those are nice traits. Let's say what's wrong, and let's give him a treat. Where's that treat option? I'm gonna have to go looking for it. It was right there before. Here, let's hopefully we can look after. Hopefully introducing ourselves to Fiona here doesn't interrupt. I think I was going to introduce myself to Fiona, but she was sleeping. What's wrong? Oh, you're hungry? So can we give you a treat? Will that help you? Because I see the little food bowl. That seems like you're hungry. Let's give you a treat and see if that helps you a little at all. And Squee is hungry. Will that help you? Can we praise you? Can we pet you? Can we become friends with you? Because that would be nice. Dawn's off to work. Hey. I did also meet a cat named Cleo, which I would have had to have changed her name because we can't have two Cleos in the house. That would not have worked very well. Would have been confusing, I think. Don't go away. Can we give you another treat? We're not friends yet. Can we, maybe we should offer pet. Don't go away. Oh, we became friends with Squee. Can we try and to adopt you? We can adopt you. So maybe we will have luck this part adopting a pet. Someone was dirty going by, I see that. Little green fumes going by. Let's try and adopt Squee. And we'll name him Stratton. Yep, we want to adopt him. And we're going to say his last name is going to be Stratton. Not Stratob, Stratton. And there we go. We added a pet to our household. Yeah. Yeah, cutie pie. So we have 2 cats and 2 dogs currently. I am not planning on keeping Squee, probably, because I am probably inclined to have only... Oh, look. Look at him. Look at them together, those big blue eyes. I've actually had luck with the type of cat this is. Siamese cats in real life. They've always been very friendly and affectionate. Though I don't know that they're known for being that, but I know the ones I've had have always been like that. So we've hugged him, and I guess I could have given him a new name, but I just kept his name. Oh, we got a crazy fan in. Dawn BB's newfound culinary fame does have its downsides. As the kitchen staff prepares for service, a raving fan bursts in, causing commotion and demanding an autograph. Will he sign or kick out the Adelynn fan? This is always so. I'm gonna sign in. Hopefully it's not too. Oh no, you're the best after getting the autograph and leaves, but his disturbance causes dinner service to be delayed. Oh well. So we're gonna praise. I guess, are you going home? So I guess we can go home now. And then I think Emily needs to introduce herself. And we have another cat here. Now we have lots of cats. Shiloh. We'll do a friendly introduction to Shiloh. Though we're not adopting Shiloh. Not yet. But he will need to be friends with lots of different animals to do his aspiration. Though whether we complete it, I don't know. I just want to at least get to the last tier of it to get it partially done. That's kind of my goal. I don't think Shiloh wants to be introduced to, so you know what? Squee is an affectionate cat. They like to follow their owners around the house. So forget about Shiloh right now because he seems to be nowhere around and we're just going to sit there waiting for him. So we're going to go home. Oh, he's going to sleep. You need to come home and sleep at home. We'll switch over to Emily where she's busy, right? And there's Daisy sleeping. Let's check to make sure Cleo isn't sick. I don't see any stars. Cleo seems to be okay. That's good. That's very good. So, well, I did have success with at least adopting a cat, but he still needs to successfully train out some bad behavior out of a pet, which, like I said, I find is easier with dogs than with cats, similar to real life. But we'll see whether we have any more luck in the next part with that part of the aspiration. And we probably could go back to work. But I did say I wanted to try running the vet clinic while we weren't there. So perhaps that's maybe something we should try and do in the next part while Kenny is continuing to work on his friend of the animal aspiration. But we're going to leave it there for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much.